everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Nia, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to make clear, organized notes so you can study smarter. There are two types of notes that I do. The first one is like this. It's very clean, very organized, I think, and I use colors in it. I even use sticky notes for this type of note taking. I do. And the other one, it's a little dirty. I only use a pencil for it, and I use it for subjects that can't be revised, and you have to know the whole information written in the lecture and the textbook. And you can see I do drawings in it a lot instead of writing information like the other one. I just add the information and to the drawings. So I start with this one. I think a good, pretty and neat title makes the whole note look clean. So I pay attention to it and try to write it pretty, I think. I use a highlighter and a fine liner to write the title. And I do it on top of the paper. I mostly like to use papers that can't be removed because I prefer to put my notes in a binder rather than keeping them in notebooks. As you can see, I have all them in like papers separated from a notebook. And I even add the chapter of the subject separately from the title. Sometimes you just need to know the chapter and you don't need the title sometimes. After writing the title, I write the page number if it's from a textbook. But if it's based on a lecture, I don't write anything. I started doing this recently, and it has helped me a lot because notes are for reviewing, but sometimes when you are reviewing a subject, there are parts that you don't understand and you know exactly where is it located in the textbook, so you can go and read it, understand it fully, and there is no need for you to look for it in the textbook and put a lot of time in searching for it. For writing the page number, I use the same fine liner I used for the title. I try to use just one color for the whole note because I think it makes it look more clean. And for the information, I use the black gel pen. So for the information part, as you can see, I use a lot of maps. And sometimes I use bullet points, but mostly maps, because I think connecting things makes it easier to remember rather than having them written in a straight line in a row. For example, I'm writing a note about fruits. We have different fruits like apples, peaches, and some other fruits. And for each one of them, we have information that we need to remember. So I separate that and write it separately. I even use bullet points. Bullet points, it's good. Using a bullet point is good, but not as good. It's not connecting, it's just separating. So it's for parts that I have the information is not related to each other, and I just want to have them in my notes. I even use sticky notes for things that, for example, the professor add during the lecture, or there's boxes in the textbook adding extra points, important points, and I write them on the sticky note. And sometimes it's like a mistake I made on the exam, and for the next exam I want to remember it, so to not make the same mistake again. I prefer to fold it so I can write on the back of it too, and even on the paper under it, because when you stick it like that you can't write anywhere except on it. I think it's more functional this way. Sometimes there are parts that are important and they're absolutely in the exam, so I write them in a different color, so when I look at my notes I know that those are the important parts that I absolutely need to remember, even though if I don't remember anything of that notes I made. And the difference between this one and the sticky note is this one is related to it's like one of those branches of the map I wanted to make, but it's more important than the other ones, so I write it in a different color. So for the second type of note-taking I do, as I said before, I do it for subjects that can't be revised. I prefer to use a pencil and an eraser because I draw a lot on it, and it doesn't get messy. I'm gonna show you how I do it on the textbook. As you can see, it's about arteries. For example, I wanna read this paragraph, this like 2 paragraph. So I read it and try to find everything on the picture that's in the book. For example, it says that the internal carotid rise in the neck from the common carotid. So I find it on the picture and try to remember where it's located, the shape of it, and how it is. Like everything that's written. And I continue reading the whole section, like from here to here. After reading the whole part and finding everything in the picture, I reread it, and this time I don't look at the picture. I just start drawing it by myself. For example, it says the internal carotid, so rise in the neck from the common carotid. So it's the common carotid. With the common carotid, I remember after it we have the internal carotid. And why I say eraser, I use a pencil, because for example I remember there was a branch in the picture like here, and I didn't add it when I was writing, so I can erase it easily and add it to the note. Here, like we draw the branch as in the original picture. and I add other information that's written in the textbook to the picture. For example, as you can see in the text, there is a part talking about how each internal carotid artery enters the cranial cavity. So I add it to the drawing, and I find it easier to read this way because I think I remember it better. And that's how I do it. I continue doing it for the whole chapter. I draw and add extra information to the drawings. So that's how I take note. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Bye bye!